Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do Kane's 1 year update. I cannot believe and can't believe that he's already a year old and he is wild, so I'm sure he won't stay long for the video. Obviously, we're already losing it. They are in their Christmas pajamas because we're going to see Santa today. We're actually doing like a whole photo shoot with Santa in the kitchen. That is all we are going to see of the crazies. They're downstairs and Kane is currently crying, so if you hear him, he's fine. He just cannot handle himself when I'm like on the floor, camera, all of that. But I wanted to be in their room. It kind of looks like Mila's room, but this is where he sleeps, obviously. For when the new baby comes, she will be in here with Mila, and then Kane will be next door in our game room, which will no longer be a game room. But anyhow, let's jump into his schedule. So his schedule is wakes up at 7:15, almost to the dot, every single day. And then he's on the border of 2 naps to 1 nap. So if he has, depends on what we're doing. If I'm teaching workout, he has 1 nap and he'll go down at 12:30, 1 o'clock, and he'll sleep for like 3 hours. And if we don't go to workout and we're just staying home, he'll go down at 10:30, sleep for 2 hours, go back down at 3:30, and then sleep till almost 5. And if he doesn't wake up by 5, I have to wake him up, or he does not go to sleep at 7:30, 8 o'clock like he normally does. With the 1 nap, he still goes to bed at 7:30 as well, and then back up at 7:15. He is sleeping through the night and doing super great, except for last night. I don't know what in the world happened, but he was up every hour and a half, 2.5 hours, just screaming his brains off. And I tried every trick under the sun that I know, and it didn't work. So we just had to make it through, and we did, and we're here and we're fine. As for his food, he is eating everything. Everything. I don't know if I ran into anything he won't eat. Let me think. I don't think so. I haven't given him fish or anything like that because I don't eat that, but that's probably something I could incorporate. But I don't make it on the daily basis, so I usually just give him what we eat. Bottles, he's no longer on bottles anymore. He's obviously not on formula anymore. He's on whole milk or 2%. Depends on what I have. I'm not really a fan of whole milk, but I do buy it occasionally for him. But he has milk probably once a day with either breakfast or lunch. I noticed if I give it to him at dinner, he still has to poop, and so he's up waiting to poop. So I usually try to give it to him during the day so he has time to digest it. We had a little bit of problems switching over. He was very, very constipated, and I may have had to do something that I never had to do. It was not fun. But we're good. We drink a lot of water now, a whole lot of water. He mainly has like eggs and sausage still for breakfast, chicken nuggets for lunch almost every day, and peaches. And then for dinner, obviously it's something different. He loves stew. He loves soup. He loves any sauciness stuff, which is funny because Mila didn't eat barbecue sauce, still doesn't eat ketchup, doesn't eat mustard, doesn't eat anything like that, and he is all about it, which is pretty awesome. As for his size, so he did go to the doctor recently, and he is up to date, obviously, on his shots, which was a mess. But he reacts so well with shots, thank goodness, because Mila got the fever and all of that, and he's just like, meh, okay, I'm done. And no fever, and he's fine the rest of the day, which is so great. But they said he was in the 79th percentile for his height and the 75th for his weight. So he, can't remember how tall he is, but he does weigh 26 pounds, I want to say. And he is growing right along. They did ask me about his eye. If I felt concerned, they said that it's still, the spacing between his eyes is still pretty flat, which is normal for his age, which makes the illusion like one's going in. I'm just going to write it out and see what happens. Mila outgrew hers, obviously. And so hopefully it's the same situation because it doesn't happen all the time, but does happen once in a while. As for what he can do, he's climbing everywhere, literally everywhere. Like, he can climb out of this, like over the top, out. It's nuts. Mila never climbed out of her crib ever. He can climb anything that starts at his level. He can pull his body over things. It's nuts. He's running. He can give you kisses when you ask. He always plays hard to get, of course. But sometimes with Mila, he'll give her a kiss if I say, give sister a kissy. And then he will. And it's so cute because it's like you're finally listening to me after I've been talking all this time. But anywho, I think that is it. He's sleeping, he's eating, he's healthy. He's going to be wild when this new baby comes. Let me tell you, I am not ready, but if you have any advice for 2 kids 15 months apart and one's a crazy boy, let me know because I'm going to need all of it. Because some days I'm like, how in the heck am I going to do this? But then some days I'm like, yeah, I got this. And then some days I don't. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye.